ladies and gentlemen. I almost forgot to add us to the screen there, so we've been yelling into the hollow abyss, but nevertheless, we are here, and I am AK. JBonez is here, and we're here for the very final 2025-2026 NFL hottest pick'em show after 11 p.m. on the East Coast, probably the world, episode 367. JBonez, we're feeling good. We've been communicating all week. We've been percolating
2 weeks.
Lots of bets to go over today. This is a different show than we've ever done before. We have got slides, we've got graphics, we've got pictures, we've got it all. We're going to talk about the game first, then we're going to talk about the bets. We're going to go back to do what we usually do, which is briefly, and I mean briefly, recap 2 weeks ago because we haven't been on the airwaves in 2 weeks. And we're going to get this thing dialed in, and we're going to try to win an absolutely insane amount of cash. Thoughts on that plan?
I'm very excited. You know, some call this maybe the season finale. Do we leave them on a cliffhanger right at the end? We give our pick. We just cut it and you have to come back next season to figure out who we picked. A little cliffhanger.
right before we say it, just gone. Thank you for everybody for listening to the podcast, by the way, and interacting online. We are now, crazily enough, we are actually monetized on at least one platform. That is Facebook. Right now, we're making money.
Yeah.
And guess what? Ooh. You're going to make money listening and watching this show. Everybody wins. So one day, we'll have one of those big, ridiculous tents on Radio Row at the Super Bowl doing a whole bunch of trivia and nonsense and shenanigans.
What if I told you I'm prepared to compare Sam Darnold to a very pregnant woman in this podcast? Stay tuned to find out how.
Depends on who it is. Then I'll determine if I like that or not. Not advice. BMO's here. B. McCormick's here. By the way, B. McCormick, I tried to mail your hat yesterday. I didn't have an address, so I'll have to mail that Monday. So let the record show that the hats are now making their way out. Like I said, after football season, hats will be zipping across the country. Shout out Gary if you're listening. Yours should be there
in time for the tour.
Telling you right now. Okay. We went 1-1 in the NFC and AFC championships, which brings the total record for the season 148 and 129, 21.
Which we gave Sean McVay a lot of credit on that show last week or 2 weeks ago for playing against the spread against the Bears. And then what does he do? Pisses it all away and goes for it on fourth down. They could have just kicked the field goal, cover the spread, lose respectively. Instead, we're stuck holding the bag. So, Sean, I don't know what to do with you anymore.
He's too smart for his own good. In these big situations, I heard him admit that in the first Super Bowl he ever coached in, he'd watched too much tape. He over-prepared.
That was Tom Brady year one in the booth.
There you go.
You can over-prepare, but don't worry, folks. We did not over-prepare this week.
No. Gosh, I cannot wait. There's so much last week or 2 weeks ago, we took the Broncos. What was that? We took them plus 4.5. It's a dad blame blizzard. Nobody could score. Sean Payton's an idiot. Firing everybody now. But, you know, there was the should have taken the points, could have been up 10-0. They didn't. The Broncos didn't. Stidham throws a pick late. You know, Patriots run the ball down their throat late. Everybody's like, this game sucks. BS. I loved it. Snow game, phenomenal. We're not going to go over all that again. And like you were saying, the Rams plus 2.5. Like you said, easy cover. But the Seahawks, all three phases. That stupid punt return, muff punt. They've got it.
Fun fact.
Go ahead.
You can muff a punt, but you cannot punt a muff.
Facts. Science. Anatomy.
Analytics. I guess you can, but you shouldn't.
You should not. Would not advise. Not advice. Right there. So this is a show that does not like commercials for the Super Bowl leaking early. But before we came down here, I happened to see a commercial that involved one Ben Stiller dressed similarly to White Goodman. Oh. And if Instacart produces a commercial of Ben Stiller dressed as White Goodman, sort of, And with his feathered hair, I am all in, as he is the best comedic villain there ever was. So don't leaking commercials, but I will take that.
Well, speaking of commercials, Tom Brady's been doing a lot of pizza commercials lately, and
hot.
Yeah, Henry wanted pizza tonight, so while we went there, and we were waiting for the guy to come out and give us our pizza, in order for them to get attention, I had to pizza. Oh! It worked. They came out, gave me
hot.
The other people there didn't like it. They did not care for me, but we had fun.
Tom Brady's not eating pizza. Let's just
not one chance he has put that, even touches it.
No, they don't. Not even has the spit out can or whatever they call it in the biz.
He doesn't have a dog in the race in the pizza war. So,
oh my gosh, dude, I had 3. 1, he's mad at Drake May. That was my first about Tom Brady. 2,
well, I'm not mad. He's competitive and
yes,
sort of jealous.
Yes, competitive / jealous. You could tell by his recent Instagram post where he's thirst trapping, or he thinks he's thirst trapping. I don't know. He's getting into the weeds. 2 was my other one was that he works for Fox. Fox is an NFC, so he can't come out and say, I'm an AFC guy. Well, you work for Fox. You're an NFC guy. 3 is he just doesn't know how the internet works. He thinks, or maybe he does know how the internet works.
I know what he's doing.
Okay.
Talking about advertisements. There's going to be a Tom Brady horse commercial tomorrow about him loving the Patriots. It's all a bit to drum it up. Attention. Bam. You've seen it multiple times the last 2 weeks. Sydney Sweeney on the Hollywood side. No, she's making underwear. There's another one. It was clear as day. This is going to be something for the Super Bowl commercial. Horse in the race. NBC does the Kentucky Derby. Is Tom Brady going to have a horse at the Derby?
Or collaboration with Budweiser and the Clydesdales.
There you go. And he's going to crack a beer and be like, go Pats, go.
He's going to ride it on a goat and be like, hey, got room for one more?
There's a lot of Jets people that are both claiming Sam Darnold, and they're claiming this Tom Brady turning his back on New England, and they lost their savior. There's people in Jet. It's all going to come crumbling down tomorrow, starting with Tom Brady doing a Patriots commercial.
I love that. I didn't think about that angle, but you're saying he's teeing it up.
Yep.
Kevin, we're teeing you up. What's up, Kevin?
Kevin.
Jody, you're here. Nice to meet you, Jody. Welcome in. Welcome to Football Talk on a Saturday night. Last Football Talk of the season, though we might do some more other shows later in the season.
USFL is right around the corner.
Casey, that's Casey. Casey says, can you say my name and hi? Hello, Casey. Welcome in. Okay, so we've gone over 2 weeks ago. We don't need to go way back in the time machine. It's Seahawks, it's Patriots. That is where we are now. Patriots, 4.5-point underdogs, and we have got a plethora of things to talk about. But we're going to talk about first, unless you have anything to say before I get going on. I got a whole bunch of I got injuries to talk about. I've got some fun facts that I found. You want me to get going on those, or do you have anything that you would like to lead with before we
let it rip? It's interesting that 4.5 has not moved 1 inch despite some historic numbers coming in on one of the sides. If we're just going to get out, the Twitter stats that everyone's probably well aware of.
Do it.
Patriots who won the MVP are 0-3 in the Super Bowl. Top 5 finishers, though, in the MVP race that did not win it, 3-0. Something to keep in mind tomorrow.
Are most of those Tom Brady?
Every single one was Tom Brady. Yeah, good guess.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. That was a good stat, though.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's the big story. Ready?
Go ahead.
Teams in the Super Bowl, when one team had a bye and the other team did not, the team that had the bye, 2-15 against the spread in the Super Bowl. Because it's not a rest versus rust thing. It's a books overvaluing. They're looking at records. They're seeing this team that had a bye. Oh, my God, they're so good. Favorite. Probably talking about a real-life spread, maybe closer to 2.5. 2. Heck 'em.
Yeah.
So 4.5, maybe a gift from the football gods.
Agreed.
More on that later.
Yes. Golly, dude. I have some slides that paint a picture of what the betting public is doing, and all the experts. Like, it's alarming. But we're gonna, you know what? We might bring you back to the side that we might be on. So B. McCormick says under first half, over second half.
Love that. We're going to get into that later, too.
Gosh, I love it. There's so much. Let's go. All right, here we go. Injuries. Let's go there first. Sam Darnold, oblique. Did it hurt? Was he trying to play with Kyle Shanahan's head? Who knows? Who cares? He's a full participant practicing Thursday and Friday. Eamon Warry, their rookie sensation nickel safety or defensive back, did not practice Thursday, but he's officially good to go for the Super Bowl. No game designation and was listed as full participant on Friday. They did walk through.
See what? That? The Eamon Warry injury. Kind of smells like the Cam Chancellor injury that popped up 2 days before the Super Bowl last time the Seahawks played the Patriots. Torn MCL.
And Cam Chancellor actually played really good in that game, didn't he?
Yeah, with a busted knee.
Imagine what he could have done if he didn't, if he didn't hurt his knee. Left tackle Charles Cross, also full participant, coming off foot injury. Fullback, shout out fullbacks. Robbie Oots, questionable. Bradley Russell would step in if needed. So they have two fullbacks. That's what I'm talking about. On the Patriots side, Drake May, limited on January 29th, the first team practice leading into the Super Bowl. Illness kept him off the practice following day. So May playing, obviously. Is the shoulder going to have a big deal? We don't know. He's off the injury report, no game designation. Starting linebacker. Do what?
Got the inside scoop.
Okay, let's
go.
His
shoulder. Concerning, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he got off the plane, he was carrying his suitcase with his right arm. Shoulder's fine.
Shoulder's fine, because if it was any type of AC joint separation, inferior distraction of the shoulder joint caused a little pain, he wouldn't carry like that. He'd be carrying in the left hand.
How next level is that little nugget?
You don't want anything if you've got a torn rotator cuff, any type of instability to be pulling your arm downward. It would create pain. It would create space. It would create separation. It would cause the labrum to split, possible tension on the long head biceps. He'd be carrying that in his other arm if that was the case.
He's fine. We're 21 weeks into this. Everyone's hurt.
Yep. Linebacker, defensive signal caller Robert Spillane with an ankle injury, and veteran rusher Harold Landry, officially questionable. Both said they're going to play. They're optimistic they're going to play. So, injuries, that's pretty much all we've got. Chris Collinsworth, his hands, that's another story. Going to be chilly. Hopefully he's done a little hand. Chris Collinsworth, the announcer.
Oh.
He has weird hands when it gets below like 60 degrees. It's a blood flow. It's some peripheral artery stuff. They probably got to put some makeup on his knuckles and stuff. So
okay. Keep that in mind. That's like, I just saw Kris Jenner. All the plastic surgery in the world, she still wears gloves all the time because plastic surgery cannot hide the age the hands display. Next level, people. That's why you're here.
Exactly. Love it. That's the injury report. Now, fun facts. Okay. Let's go up to some fun facts about Seattle. Also, fun fact, did you know Mike McDonald, the coach of the Seattle Seahawks, did not play football past high school?
Does that matter to you?
I don't know. I can't figure out if it does or not.
Well, there's like different subsects, right? You got the defensive-minded head coach. You got the offensive-minded head coach. Some are just leaders. Like, what does Nick Sirianni bring? He's just a leader. Jim Harbaugh, leader. Yeah, he played the college level, played the NFL level, but, I mean, X's and O's, he's a Jimmy's and Joe's guy.
Mm-hmm.
Man of the people. Hype him up. Who else? John Harbaugh to the same extent. Leader. Tomlin, leader.
I was shocked to see that. To be as defensive as he is, to be as stone cold, no facial expressions ever, no emotion, and to not have played past high school, I was like, whoa, it's not a problem. I just was like, I was taken back by it. It just blew my mind that he's that damn sick. He must be a freaking genius. Obviously, he's a genius, but holy smokes. How did he get that far? Because, usually you play and then you do grad assistant stuff and then you get into the circle and the cycle and, you got Vrabel on the other side who's in his fourth freaking Super Bowl, right?
Well, you know what? My brother points this out. In order to be a coach and succeed, you kind of got to be dumb, right? Because
facts.
You're late teens, 20s, early 30s, like, unless you hit it off really big and figure it out. I mean, like, some of these guys are just loser reading tape, cutting tape, watching film in their 20s. Like, nothing pops off until it materializes until they're in their 30s. You're just pissing. Rocket scientists, with the exception of Matt Patricia, aren't going into coaching.
It is. It blew my mind. I read that and I was like, what? But his dad was, I think he was West Point. His dad was a West Point grad. So
it's like Bill Belichick.
There you go. Well, there you go.
Interesting.
Speaking of Seattle, here's some fun facts. 9 straight games they've won, including the playoffs. Longest active streak in the NFL and the second longest in franchise history. They won 11 in 2005.
What did I
Darnold.
tell you a month ago?
Yep.
I told you there were 3 teams that concerned me. The Jaguars, the Texans, and the winner of the 49ers Seahawks game, because you don't have these long winning streaks. You go back to the last 5 or 6 Super Bowl winners, they're losing games at the end of the season. These winning streaks are hard to continue to sustain.
To expand upon that, the Seahawks haven't played a legit defense in like 2 months.
Actually, pause. Since their week 8 bye, they've only faced 3 top 16 defenses, 2 of which were the Rams. Only 3 top 10 pass defenses all year.
Mm-hmm.
Additionally, the Patriots have played like all of them. 6
4
of
the
them,
top 15 defenses. We were on the same
top 15,
wavelength during that
and they
time.
beat them all.
Yes, beat all of them. With Drake May playing terrible.
Yeah.
I don't think people are taking the Patriots serious enough.
No, and people forget it was freaking cold in every single game they played in. So they're in a heat wave of 55 degrees. A whole different game.
Yes. Agreed. Like they're going to get there and be like, this is great.
I got a script for you.
Mac Hollins is going to be.
Oh, he's on ticket.
Can he wear less before a game? Like, he's on the team. Oh yeah. But anyway, so fun facts. That was a fact that I wanted to bring up that I've just been pounding the table. I haven't looked at the numbers until I saw it today, and I was like, I went back to look at their schedule, the Seahawks, because I was like, everybody's like heaping praise on Sam Darnold. I'm like, the Rams defense, and especially their defensive backfield, sucks. Okay, Mac Jones lit him up for like 400 yards. And I'm just like
3 times in, well, I guess 2 times in the last month, but like familiar opponents is.
And the strength of the Patriots is honestly, they have some very, very good defensive backs.
And they have a great front 4. They have great interior pressure. They can send 4, get pressure, and have those elite defensive backs with the help. Christian Gonzalez can cut off one side of the field. They can double the other side, a la former Bill Belichick. I mean, he used to cut off wide receiver ones all the time in a double coverage.
Yeah. And you've got Josh McDaniels who's playing, his 7th or 8th Super Bowl, whatever the hell it is.
I count a lot more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because the Patriots weren't going to Super Bowls in between 2008 to 12. He was with, the Raiders. And then they got back 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then he's off to the Broncos. Or backwards, Broncos, then Raiders.
Unbelievable. There you go. George says, what about their Patriots D-line? What about the dude that came from the Eagles?
Milton Williams.
There you go. JBonez, please enlighten our friend George. Welcome to the show.
Listen, Milton Williams was in and he was out for a little bit this year. And when he was back in, he reduced the yards per carry of the opposing team by 3.1 yards per carry. Number 1. They were number 1 in stuff rate, 22%. Number 2 in explosive run rate allowed. Top 15 running offenses couldn't even produce a 50-yard rusher. Even though a lot of the times they had bad quarterbacks, and you have bad quarterback, what do? You run the ball. High rates of running, still couldn't get to 50 yards. Seattle lives. They design everything off heavy run on early first downs, then the play action. So Milton Williams, going to be a big deal. He's on one of my tickets for a sack.
Love it.
Good question, George.
Good question, George. Welcome. Seahawks center is ranked, this is from BMO, 79 out of 80 in pass blocking rankings. Milton Williams could be a big fact dude.
That's why he's on the ticket, people.
That's why we're
thinking about this one.
There is damn it, I was looking at I know what it was. I'll get to it in a minute. But Darnold, 0-4 in his career versus the Patriots, second most losses without a win by a quarterback in their career against an opponent entering a Super Bowl matchup.
Will we see ghosts in the stands, to harken back to Sam Darnold on Thursday Night Football, seeing ghosts, or is it Monday Night Football?
Well, the Seahawks, what's their last? So they played the Rams. They played the Rams, the 49ers, the Panthers. the Rams again, the Colts. Where's the pass rush? Where is the pass rush? It's not the 49ers. I can tell you, I can promise you that. They couldn't pressure the quarterback all year. So it's this is not a defense that the Seahawks have faced. I don't want to spoil anything yet, but
let's spoil it.
Let's come on, just say it. Say it with our chest.
Listen. All right. So you said McDaniel, or you're just like outlining this whole thing that I want to tell the story.
Yes.
Josh McDaniels, Patriots offensive coordinator, 9 Super Bowls, 2002, 0 points in the first quarter, 2004, 0 points, 2005, 0 points, 2008, 0 points, 2012, 0 points, 2015, 0 points, 2017, 0 points. Finally, 2018, oh my God, they got a field goal in the first quarter. Give it up for Josh McDaniels and that lead offense. 2019, 0 points. Slow starter, doesn't want to show anything too early, not give him a chance to adjust. You got Tom Brady on the sidelines, drawing up new plays. So you got type. Doesn't mean the Patriots can't strike early, because somehow the quarterback who leads the league in interceptions, Sam Darnold, hasn't thrown a pick in 3 games. How's a guy go from having an interception every 32 attempts to now this stretch of 89 consecutive passes without a pick?
Rams and Niners.
It's 5.6% interception rate under pressure was 30th in the NFL and 3 times worse than when he had a clean pocket. Talk about pressure. Patriots, again, a mature defense now. The first 9 weeks, 10th lowest blitz rate. Then the second half of the season, 6th highest. You get to the playoffs, their highest rate of blitzes. Mm-hmm. They're hitting quarterbacks with the highest percentage of dropbacks. You get to Seattle. What happens when they're in 3rd and long? 7 or more yards? 29th in the league on 3rd and long. However, 3rd and short, 6 and fewer yards, they're number 1. So that 7 yards is going to be a big deal. Milton Williams, we already know, shuts down the run game. He's going to get the interior pressure. I'm drawing it up in my head. Patriots defense stifles some early down rush attempts. Seattle gets to that 3rd and long. Mm-hmm. Patriots bring the pressure. Sam Darnold pick. Marcus Jones goes back the other way. First touchdown of the game comes from the New England defense. They cover the 4.5. You know how hard it is in the league to give up pick 6 and then cover? Doesn't happen a lot. That's kind of a death sentence. Defensive touchdowns, special teams stuff. You get those touchdowns you didn't plan for. Good luck covering, let alone be in the plus 4.5. Take the 4.5. Patriots defense first touchdown plus 4.975.
Get ready to screenshot this ticket whenever we get to it here in a few minutes. But yes, B. McCormick's here. Here he is. Look at him. He's got Williams for a sack. He's got Lawrence for a sack. Sack. Ninja's here. What's up, Ninja?
Ninja.
Bima says Seahawks are at the bottom of the league, 3rd and long. Patriots are top defense in 3rd and long. I will tell you this right now. The Seahawks have done everything in their power to not B. McCormick, you and JBonez are like, to not be in 3rd and long. Promise you that.
I bet you they're going to bring the pressure on the first 3rd and long. They're going to put 8 guys in the box and drop every single one of them back.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, man. So I'm going to keep going with the fun facts, but I'm right there with you. It was too much. We were dancing around. The more I've been reading and not listening to the idiots on ESPN and the Seahawks, they've been blowing everybody out, blah, blah, blah. The Patriots, they've had an easy schedule. They've got a cakewalk. They've been playing in blizzards. They've been playing the top 4 defenses in the league. This is no difference. They're going to have a weather advantage. Their defense is better than everybody says it is. The Seahawks have been playing diddly poo on defense as far as an offensive standpoint goes. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be much close. I'm not saying this. Well, maybe we are saying the Patriots soon, but I'm saying the Seahawks are not going to be able to bully and dictate the ball offensively like they want to. And I'm telling you right now, we'll get to it in a second, but another little fun fact about the Patriots and what they've been doing in the playoffs. And as of late, they love themselves a little bit of jumbo. Jumbo shrimp with cocktail appetizer. And the Seahawks, conversely, love to continue to run nickel against jumbo. But this is not your grandma's jumbo. This is Ramondre Stevenson averages like 9 yards a carry when the Patriots run this jumbo set. And there's not anybody within 3 to 4 yards of him average wise in that category when they run that offensive formation. I think it's 22 personnel. They run it down your freaking throat. And if you want to keep putting 5 DBs on the field and you're going to ask, you think Drake, everybody's like, is Drake May going to play well? The Patriots don't want Drake May to play well. They want to turn around and hand the ball off to Ramondre Stevenson and Travion Henderson for 60 minutes.
Let's talk Drake May.
Do it.
3 youngest quarterbacks to win the Super Bowl. Big Ben, 2006. He's 23 years old. He went 9 for 21 through 2 interceptions, 123 passing yards. It was defense and coaching that won him a Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes, 2019, 24 years old. He was outplayed by Jimmy G. Sorry. Threw 2 interceptions. Patrick Mahomes gets the win, 24 years old. Tom Brady. Bring it all back to Brady in 2001. 24 years old, 59% completion percentage, 145 yards. Woo! Again, defense, run the ball, coaching. Could be said for both teams, right? Obviously, I think both teams are kind of scared of what their quarterback could do against them.
Mm-hmm.
Defense, running, coaching.
Yep.
Well, the defense, I think, coin flip. A lot of strengths on both sides. Running. Yep. Charbonnet is a big injury. He's out.
It is.
Kenneth Walker is not a workhorse. He's not a run the ball 25, 30 times a game. He's a lot of people betting the receptions for Kenneth Walker. I guess that's the hot to trot action.
No, that's Halani.
But running, I mean, we'll get to Travion Henderson later, but Ramondre, very trustable. And then coaching. You got Mike McDonald, his first playoff run against Mike Vrabel. He's played in Super Bowls.
Yeah.
In big games.
The biggest question is Will Campbell, the Patriots offensive line. But if they get out ahead and are able to just what they've been doing all playoffs.
They go jumbo against nickel.
Yep.
Will Campbell suddenly has help.
I'm saying in the playoffs, Smith-Njigba is seeking his 11th game, at least 100 receiving yards. If he reaches his mark, that will tie for the third most in a season in NFL history.
Hot take.
Seahawks. Do what?
JSN's under or his over will not hit because of a pass interference call.
Well, it's the referee's time to shine, baby.
Yeah. He's going to get a big pass interference, and people are going to be like, if that was a catch, I would have hit my over.
Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence recorded a sack and a forced fumble in both the Seahawks wins in the playoffs this year. If he does so again in the Super Bowl, he'll be the first player in the century to do so.
Here's to go back 5 seconds. Kenneth Walker versus top 10 rush defense is not in their division. The Jags, he had 10 carries for 34 yards. Texans, 17 carries for 66 yards. And the Colts, 9 carries for 17 yards. Stifled. Now, there is a roadmap designed by Mike McDaniel in Miami and the Falcons. So Bijan and Achane through the screen game. That's why a lot of people are looking at the receptions for Kenneth Walker, because that's how they saw success with those guys.
Second half scoring team. And Ninja says he agrees with you. And the Seahawks are the first team in the NFL to lead an NFL in scoring defense in the regular season and make it to the Super Bowl since the 2016 Patriots. Teams that led the NFL in scoring defense in the regular season are 14-4 in the Super Bowl. That's the Seahawks side of fun facts. The Patriots.
So they have JSN, right?
Yep.
And I saw Warren Sharp say that teams dropped their man coverage rates by an average of 9% when playing the Seahawks in the method to slow down JSN. He's got 35% of the Seahawks targets, 50% of the yards, and was the first player in league history to lead the league in receiving yards despite a bottom 3 pass rate offense. Sounds a lot like you shut JSN down, you'd shut the Seahawks down tomorrow.
Well, do the Patriots have anybody who could do that?
Yeah, they got Christian over here, and then they have a couple guys over here that could do a double team, maybe a little up and down bracket. Roadmap's there.
It is. And it's you just cannot let JSN beat you. And if you think Cooper Kupp's going to, it was nice against the Rams, but we've all seen Cooper Kupp try to run routes the last 2 years. It's not been, no offense to the guy. Like, obviously, if I try to do anything in his realm, I would blow my knee out again. So, but it's just, we have to.
He was short against the Rams. They never even looked at it.
And he fumbled. A la Buffalo Bills. Was that even a catch? Damn it.
I say catch. Short, though. They didn't even look at it.
Either way. I remember watching that. I was like, are they not going to look at that? You mean times unbelievable. I'm not even going to. Patriots, fun facts. They have averaged 18 points this postseason, fourth fewest by any team entering the Super Bowl all time, and fewest since 1979 Rams.
In the weather.
Sorry,
they play outdoors. Sorry.
Top 4 and top 3 defenses. One right after the other.
Mm-hmm.
They're the first team since 1970 merger to defeat 3 of the top 5 teams in total defense, yard per game, en route to their Super Bowl appearance. Chargers were 5th, Texans were 1st, Broncos were 2nd.
How'd that go for the other teams?
Right? Including the playoffs, New England has led at halftime in 17 of 20 games this season, tied with the 1984 49ers as the most such leads in a season in the Super Bowl era.
When's the last time they lost? Was it the Bills game they blew the lead?
I'm pretty sure it was.
So we're going to talk about the Seahawks winning streak. Oh, my God, they've won so many games. That game against the Bills was kind of like, all right, we got it, wrap it up. I mean, it's like, natural human thing, their first time being good.
Yeah. But the Patriots coaches know they're so in tune on how to coach with a lead, how to, I trust Vrabel and I trust McDaniels immensely. May has had 129 rushing yards on scrambles during the playoffs, which is fourth most by any QB in a single postseason in the past 20 years.
That
Including
Bills
the
loss
playoffs.
is one of the best losses you could have.
What, the Bills?
Yeah.
Yeah, great loss.
You build the hunger back up.
Yeah. Especially, there's people running into the river where I live right now. They did a polar plunge. Didn't even know that. Including the playoffs, the Patriots have a 12-0 record, 14.5 points per game allowed in games that Christian Gonzalez and Milton Williams play this season. They're 12-0 when those two
They're
teams
so good. It was so noticeable when Milton Williams was off the field.
Yes.
Reminded me of the old Steelers teams when Cam Hayward would get hurt and teams would run right up the gut.
Yep. Those are some fun facts that I have. Now I've got a couple of other things. We've got some pressure.
You have a song to go with that?
No. The Seahawks defense this season, including the playoffs, 22.3 blitz rate, 22.3% blitz rate, fifth lowest, 38.1% pressure rate, fourth highest, 48.2% pressure rate with the blitz, third highest, 35.2 pressure without the blitz, fifth highest. Drake May pass rating by situation. Oh, I cut myself off there. Whoops.
Uh-oh. Told you guys
Versus
we did
blitz.
prep.
There it is. Versus the blitz. He's 128th with a passer rating. It's first in the league. Versus no blitz, 100.6. That's fifth. Under pressure, 103.3. That's first. Under pressure with the blitz, 116.9. That's second. Under pressure without the blitz, 94.5. That's the fourth.
Well, so you want to talk pressure? Drake May's dead last in sack rate and pressure rate. He's almost half of the pressures are translated to a sack, and he's 20% worse than the number two. Aaron Rodgers was in the playoffs. So, however, when he gets the ball out quick, they've been fine. The deep ball's just not there. Okay, you get it out quick, you'll be fine.
That's what he wants. That's what he wants. He loves the deep ball.
Warren Sharp pointed out that Bills game. They pivoted, and the Bills defense used cover six at rate, just not what they were used to doing. He split the field in half, and you have the cover four and the cover three. So he took more sacks, kind of a new thing. But I think that there's like an element of what they've seen it now multiple times. Copycat league, right? Other teams have tried it in the playoffs. Granted, with the Seahawks being the number one nickel personnel defense, it's kind of like their bread and butter, and they can just kind of play their defense and just so happens to be a cover six. Can Josh McDaniels get him under center maybe? Play action? Is 2 weeks enough time to kind of be a play action under center West Coast offense scheme out of nowhere? Maybe. I don't know.
I went back to, because the Chargers play a similar defense, like a philosophy with Minter, because weren't Minter and McDonald kind of
they're all Ravens
buddies, right? Yeah. They utilize the two deep safety shell look. So I went back and looked at what the Patriots did, and they did. That's why just a teaser for later for the parlays, for the props, for the this and that. Hunter Henry had a nice game against the Chargers.
Hunter Henry's on my parlay.
Hunter Henry is on my parlay. So
I didn't take in tight ends the whole playoffs, right? Wild card weekend, I hit a 6-banger. There's a thing about tight ends and being a security blanket, right? They're big. They're lined up in line. They're right there. A lot of times they're like, oh, get it there. Red zone. They're big. Touchdowns. Hunter Henry, I like it. The Seahawks just so happen to not be so good against tight ends. Let's see. Where is it here? Let's just search tight. Come on.
So the two deep, they both like using the two high safety looks. And they do that because they can get people like Eamon Warrior on the field. And they're just basically saying, we're going to stay in nickel. We're going to stay in too high because we trust our freak athletes and the tenacity of our defense. And you hear reports of the people playing the Seahawks are like, they're just nasty. They're just a nasty unit. And they feel that Eamon Warrior guys like that can play the run no matter what. They can fit the run from Eamon Warrior's nickel position. Like, he doesn't care. Like, but it still allows him.
Oh, my God. You're teeing it up again for me.
Hold
on.
That's why we have a show on Saturday nights.
The Seahawks have faced the fourth highest rate of tight end targets this season, and they're 34 or 31st in yards per target to tight end. Let's go back to the too high sell. We're gonna spoil a pick for later. Pete Collins on X says Travion Henderson crushed split safety looks this year. On 68 carries, he had 319 yards and 2 touchdowns, 4.7 yards per carry, and a league high 55.9% success rate. Despite the fact that the Patriots saw that shell, too high shell, the second fewest in the league. I think this is big because the Seattle runs that such a high rate of too high shells, 78.3%. And yeah, I know what you're saying, Jason. We haven't seen a lot of Travion Henderson in the playoffs. Well, fine, sure, but it's been 3 weather games. Professional teams probably rely on the elder statesman or Ramondre Stevenson to be secure at the ball. Go back to Ohio State. Travion's a boomer bust type receiver. I think maybe it's time for that boom. Over on DraftKings, they have a promotion where you pick a guy to take a touchdown for $5. If they have the longest touchdown of the game, you get a share of $4 million in bonus bets. I think we're talking about popping a long run. I think you could show up in a screen game, pop a long run. First time we saw Travion this season was the preseason game against, I don't know who, but he returned the kick. All those count. I have the Pats to win, right? If you haven't picked up on that yet, Travion scored a touchdown, 60 yards rushing, 33-1 odds.
I have Travion Henderson in parlay later.
I like
you
me
start looking
Travion.
at all this information. You're like, now look, let's go back. Right, we talk about the tight ends. Talk about two-hour show. We talk about beating the suit. Let's go back to that game where Matt Stafford threw for like 7 gazillion yards, right? 500 yards. Let's see how many receptions the tight end had. Davis Allen 2, Terrence Ferguson 3, Colby Parkinson 2, for a grand total of about 100 yards. Tight end. Are we picking it up, folks? Come on. Oh, I love this. It's incredible. Okay.
Hey, read BMO's quote.
Pass protection from BMO has been a big factor with Ramondre playing over Henderson too, with bad weather and going against elite pass rushers.
Travion was asked
Love that.
at media day about pass protection because he was actually good at it in college. And he basically chalked it up to the speed of the NFL is just faster. There's a split that probably says if he's in the game, he's handing it off so that, they don't have to run it or pass it. I think the Patriots are savvy enough to know those trends and maybe start passing with Travion on the field, particularly to Travion potentially. Misdirection.
I love it. It's okay. I got one more thing about the jumbo. Patriots offense used jumbo personnel 18% of his snaps since week 11. They scored a league high 13 touchdowns from the grouping during the regular season, and they averaged 6.1 yards per play. The biggest beneficiary, Ramondre Stevenson, 9.8 yards per carry out of jumbo. That's stupid. It's 10 yards.
So Kyle Shanahan started to change the league with Kyle Juszczyk, right? Where you didn't know what they were doing with him on the field, but like you put him on the field, you kind of made the defense respect it and come out of your nickel formations. If they could pass out jumbo, start having some wiggle there, which maybe a screen or Travion Henderson for 100 yards.
Yep. And Seattle stays in the nickel 78% of the time. Sub packages. No other team was above 60.5%. So, and I mean, New England does the same thing. Like, these teams have their identities and then they stay. They don't care. They trust their athletes. That's, And then one more little quick stat about Drake May, his rushing. First and second down scrambles. This is from Next Gen Stats. May led the NFL with 46 carries, 333 yards, and 16 first downs, tied for the most Kansas City Patrick Mahomes. His scramble run rate of 10.7 on early downs is actually higher than his 9.1% rate on third down, making him one of the 14 qualified quarterbacks to take off and run more often on first and second down than third. So, Drake May, everybody's thinking he's going to run. His rushing total is ridiculous. So anyways, we've laid out a humongous case that you can obviously see that Patriots, correct? I don't have any other fun facts. Do you have any other fun facts?
What was that thing at Flash? 15 yards passing each quarter?
What do you think about both quarterbacks to get 15 plus passing yards each quarter?
If this is a slow game where they're afraid of letting their quarterback throw, they may not throw 15 in the first quarter.
Facts.
It really seems like a slow game, big second half, under first half, over second half. Someone said that, I think, earlier.
Bone Crusher the GOAT. He says, yo. How you doing, Bone Crusher? Do you have any other fun facts or any other statistics? And also shout out Drake May. Shout out Butch P. He said this. He goes, Drake Mays has a lot of momentum because of how the Duke UNC game just ended tonight. So
buzzer beater.
Yes. Drake May getting a little bump there before the Super Bowl.
Drake put $1 million on the Patriots.
Dude, that was okay.
Drizzy Drake.
Yes, I got that.
Ontario's very own.
So we got the Patriots plus 4.5. Do we have anything else to add to that? We just laid out an entire case.
Yeah, that's the best bet, 4.5. By the way, highest betting percentage ever. We're 70% for the first time in a Super Bowl on the Seahawks. So Seahawks probably win, not cover.
Yeah.
Vegas okay. Conventional wisdom. Fade the public. Patriots. However, in a prop world, there's a chance Seahawks win and cover, but then everyone loses all their prop bets because this thing ends 10-3.
There is the outcome of the Seahawks just absolutely blow them out too. I just don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's
going to happen either.
Sam Darnold and the Patriots the Seahawks have been playing defenses that are known can't cover. They're known have no pass rush, and so they just look like world beaters. Like, I don't know. I just don't get it. I do hate the Seahawks, but the more I read and the more I watch everybody talk about it, it's like, I get it, but we just laid out a case about how the Patriots offensively can really put them in a bind and run the football down their throat and make Drake May not really have to do anything, especially if they did what you said and get a turnover early. And we've seen the Patriots, when they get the lead, they just lean on you and squeeze. If they get the lead, that could be trouble for. I just can't wait also for the JSN Gonzalez matchup. I don't know what the hell they're going to do, but it's going to be electric. Okay. I have some slides before we get to our best bets. Do you have anything else? Because I think.
Oh, you've prepared a presentation.
I have prepared a presentation. How about that? First of all, Field Yates chose this time to do an ad as a hashtag partner for Tick Picks, where the cheapest ticket for the Super Bowl is $3,200, and the prices for that have dropped 44% since the matchup was first set. So he's like, "Hey, you could still get a really cheap ticket." And then I went online and I said, "You know what? What can I do for $3,200? You could rent out Chili's for 3.5 hours."
A lot of Nashville mozzarella sticks.
That's what you could go and rent out Chili's for your entire crew. And you could all sit there and live bet and eat bottomless tostada chips.
Well, I saw as an MGM, it was like $800 to get a seat at their sports book. So I'd like what you're into. Rent out Chili's.
Go to Chili's with the boys. Are you kidding me? He said, "Can you devil's advocate anything for Seattle?"
Oh, yes, I got it. Devil's advocate.
Yes.
The power station blows out every Patriots Achilles right before kickoff, and that's all you get is just a bloodbath.
Stop beating public. What are you betting, JBonez? We're getting ready.
Patriots.
Patriots.
The New England Patriots.
You could also play like 100 rounds of golf for 3,200s.
Did you see Super Bowl prices to get in have fallen below the CFP National Championship?
Wow.
Is it bad, Bunny?
Did you see that there was some account, I think the Big Ten made a shirt that said back to back to back, and it was Indiana. I was like, you can't. You can't put Michigan and Ohio State on the same shirt. What are you doing?
Throw eggs at the person wearing that one.
Unbelievable. The Patriots are 15-0-2 on the first half money line in their last 17 games.
Yeah, so Sam Darnold throws a pick six in the first quarter, 7-0 before you know it. Kind of like turnabout is fair play, right? Because everyone's like, all right, Niners, they're going to beat the Seahawks. And kickoff touchdown, 7-0. Oh, shit. What do we do now? And it's worse from there. Kind of like last week with the Broncos. They went right down the field with a backup quarterback and threw the ball in 3 years and scored a touchdown, 7-0. Oh, my God, are the Patriots going to lose to Jared Stidham? Well, no, Sean Payton's an idiot. And now we're here.
Fired everybody for not kicking a field goal, thinking he was going to run ridiculous play with Jared Stidham.
So, yeah, I like the first half and squeeze them.
He's the devil's advocate of Seattle. It's just now that we've talked ourselves and done all the research and convinced ourselves this is going to be. I think if you could go watch any other show, they're going to convince you Seattle. But I'm sitting here looking at all this and I'm like, oh my gosh, this matchup is really. Also, Sean Smith, the head ref for Super Bowl 60, under Smith, the Seahawks are 0-5 against the spread as a favorite.
I don't like looking at referee trends.
Me either, but it was there.
Because Roger Goodell is so horny for parody that if it gets onto Twitter, he's going to see it and he's going to make sure it fades whatever the
100%
perception is.
Ninja says he agrees slow and low. There you go, George. Save your Super Bowl money. Go to Chili's and rent it out for 3.5 hours. It costs $1,000 an hour to rent out the Chili's restaurant. I looked it up.
All?
So I looked it up and I said, what can I do for $3,200? What else can I do? I could go on a cruise. I could go on an all-inclusive cruise for $3,200.
Did you see the Seahawks petition the league to wear those blues and they said no?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they had a chance to, and they could have let the Patriots wear the red with the white helmets and the old Patriots.
Oh, nice color rush Super Bowl.
Oh my
sexy.
gosh.
Fanatics could never handle that though. Did you see the jerseys they're putting out as replicas?
They look like the Saints brown bag hats.
Wow, DHL Gate's gonna have some sexy merch up in the summer for the Super Bowl jerseys.
Super Bowl losers, whoever they go over to the other, they send those off to other countries. They're gonna be like, wow,
this buddy, a guy works for him. He has those shirts because he came over from Africa.
Oh, wow. They were like, wow, the 49ers must have been really good this past 5 years. Of course, first quarter Seattle, but after that, even till the win. We'll see. Seahawks are the first, I think it's what you just said, first team to receive 70% or more of the spread bets in the Super Bowl. That's what we were talking about, George. Look, there's probably a ton of shows out there that say Seahawks, 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 Seahawks.
They'll have the same agent as Sam Darnold, so they just
yeah. And Matt Stafford, Dan Orlovsky, Albert Breer. Wonder why Matt Stafford
won the MVP. These little girls about I can sidearm it. That they were talking to you,
dude.
He's coming back.
I know.
They're gonna draft some mutant quarterback stuck in college, but like studied a lot and just turn him into like the next big thing. It's gonna be so sick.
It's gonna be terrible. Or they're gonna use that pick to trade, and Joe Burrow is gonna come over and back up Matthew Stafford for a year.
Oh, CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud.
There's an agent relationship there. CJ Stroud in a Rams jersey. Yeah.
They're going to trade for Mac Jones. That's what's going to happen. And then we're going to.
So that's the question. Sam Darnold, obviously.
Backup quarterback for the Niners is going to be a starting quarterback for a rival in the NFC West.
Right. So Sam Darnold sucked on the Jets, sucked on the Panthers, saved by Shanahan. Shanahan picked the wrong quarterback. Sam Darnold learned how to play professional football in Minnesota, and now is just saying, who's the next one? Is it Mac Jones? Justin Fields, maybe? Just needs an offensive-minded coach.
I'm pretty sure Brock Purdy has a better record against Jalen Hurts than Jalen Hurts does against Brock Purdy.
How many Super Bowl rings?
Not important. Said wrong quarterback. Wrong quarterback. That would be hilarious if Mac Jones wound up in Los Angeles, took over for Matt Stafford, then you had Darnold, Mac Jones, Brock Purdy, all in the same division.
What are the Cardinals doing?
Incredible. There you go. And I had that teed up ready to go. Drake just dropped $1 million on the Patriots to win the Super Bowl.
Well, I saw it. I thought they meant Drake May. I'm like, wait, what? Like, he can bet on Kalshi? Is that what is allowed? Is this?
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go,
ladies and gentlemen. It's the time where you get out your cameras and you screenshot these, and you just go and put in. So you know what we need to do is come up with a software, an app where you screenshot somebody's ticket.
It's a code.
Yes, you screenshot or a code, and you go and put that into your betting book, your betting app, and it just lays it right in there for you. Right. That would be it. It'd be like what is that? Rocket Money, where you they have all your apps and they consolidate all your apps, and then you just tell them, oh, I don't want this, I don't want that. We have an app where you put all your betting things in, and then you listen to our show, and then in whatever betting app you have, you just enter the code and it sends it to all your places.
And then I get 10% of your winnings.
Yes. None of your losses, though. You never heard of us.
No. Bet responsibly.
This is 70% of this or more of the spread bets in the Super Bowl. It's the most popular bet in Super Bowl history. And that's why. What?
Are we going to get CD'd for saying the word Super Bowl so many times on the show?
It's supposed to be the big game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be the big game.
Damn it.
All right. Just start over.
Start it over.
Yeah. Roll the top.
Okay. JBonez, I've done. You made some phenomenal graphics.
Well, ChatGPT made them. That's the real talk of the reality.
That's
I'm
beautiful.
good at querying.
It's almost a banner.
Hang it.
I love it. I put yours first, so I'm just gonna let you. I put your props first, your single bets first, and then I put increasing odds of the parlays from lowest to highest.
Okay, cool. So I like to call this a slate saver, right? So we have a lot of big bets coming up. I mean, obviously starting 350. Hey, how juicy are we going to get here? And I think there's an opportunity here to make some of your money back that you could potentially lose in these bigger bets. Mac Hollins is kind of that security blanket. I think that he has an opportunity to be not the one they're really worried about. You know, Booty's going deep. Diggs getting a lot of attention. Hunter Henry maybe trading out his backfield. Mac Hollins finds himself a way in these big games to get big yards. We saw it in the game against Denver. He'll come on one play, 50 yards, boom. Something over the middle, a little bit of yak. Another Carolina boy. Just a nice basic even 50 yards. All we're asking for.
Love it.
Oh my God. This may be my favorite one of the day. I have talked myself into this. Let me tell you a little story. Super Bowl 38.
Take me there.
Panthers, Patriots. Patriots down 22-21 at the 3-minute mark. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Play action. Brady fakes the handoff. Looks. Fires. Mike Vrabel. Touchdown. Patriots go on to win. 1 year later, Super Bowl 39. Patriots Eagles 7-7 early in the third quarter. First and goal inside the 5 again. Another little play action. Brady looks. Mike Vrabel again. He gets held. Still catches it. Hangs it on. Twice. Mike Vrabel scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl. I'm looking at him to get deep into his bag. Pass the torch for a defensive player scoring an offensive touchdown in the Super Bowl. Kyrie's Tonga. He's logged as many as 8 offensive snaps in a large chunk of the games this year. Could it be a tush push? Maybe. Maybe get him in the flat and a little play action. Sure. Hey, a little pop pass over the middle. Fine. Scores a touchdown, pays 75-1. Love it. If you need a little bit more juice, though, like you just said, Ninja, strip sack. Tonga picks it up, runs it in. Count it. 4 ways to score. All we need is one of them to hit.
I love that. That is, like you're saying, pass the torch. Vrabel, keep the streak alive.
Hell yeah.
So, all right, here you go. Parlay time.
All right. So, Seahawks defense. Everyone's talked about number 1 DVOA. Oh, my God, so good. DVOA, great. Yes. The number 1 DVOA defense against number 1. But did you know they're number 13 against the slot receiver? Huh. Josh McDaniels loves his slot. Shout out Julian Edelman. I said I love tight ends because they're close to the, action, a security blanket, bing right there. Stephon Diggs is just as close in the slot over here. Quick throws, line it up. I think the books are undervaluing him. Mm-hmm. I like him to score a touchdown because he just kind of finds his way in the last couple of games to be the guy that scores a touchdown. Books miss Bryce Diggs. Score a tutty. 50 yards is easy. Give me that 4.5. You're not in order either. This is only plus 800. Big win possible.
Mm.
And here it is. This is the one. This is the bet. Okay. Probably talked about all of these individual pieces so far. Patriots to win, obviously. Hunter Henry, my security blanket. Henry, like the name, touchdown. Milton Williams, former Eagle. Give me that sack. Interior pressure. It's great from the Patriots. It's hard to stop if you're the Seahawks. I like Milton Williams. Record the sack. And then Sam Darnold finally throws an interception. He is about as due as a 39-week pregnant woman to throw that interception. Big belly from Sam Darnold. Tried to get that on the graphic. ChatGPT said I was bullying him, so you didn't get it. But these four things, 26-1 odds. That's the Super Bowl bet.
I wish we could be like, tweet this out with a QR code, and then it goes and puts it in there for you in your betting.
I think there's like kind of ways to share them on some places, but like it always gets convoluted when you go to different states.
I just need to be able to click a button and be like, oh, okay, what betting app are you using? Boom, there you go. I love that. Patriots money line, Hunter Henry touchdown, Milton Williams sack, Sam Darnold interception. I will be putting that in. I'm going to try to put all these out on the social medias tomorrow at some point. Be like, here, go check these. If you can't find them here, we'll figure out how to get them out there. Another parlay for you here.
Talked about this one earlier. So this is a situation where, the too high shelf safety look from the Seahawks. Travion eats against it. I'm looking for him to pop a big touchdown early, get all those 60 yards on one play, touchdown, Patriots win. Great value. Also could come on a kick return, also could come on a pass, the touchdown, but the yards are tough.
Love it. 3-legger. Another 2-legger.
This is my game script. This is that first third and long of the game. Show 8, drop them back. Sam Darnold due for an interception. Pick 6 going the other way.
Patriots plus 4.5. That's a 2-legger. Okay. Here's mine. Run you through these real quick.
Ooh,
I made my own graphics, right? Prop bets.
You took screenshots. These aren't graphics.
I know. I made my own graphic from the screenshot. I tried to make the graphic, and I was like, I don't know how the hell he did that, so I'm just going to screenshot it and make my own graphic background. I am not that technologically sound. I can tell you that. My idea is
nice.
So thanks. Hunter Henry prop bets. Here we go. I got 4 of them for you. Hunter Henry plus 235, anytime touchdown score. We both spent an entire 5 minutes explaining to you why Chargers defense, very similar to the Seahawks defense, so on and so forth. Too high safety, security blanket. They love having 2 tight ends on the field, jumbo package, Plenty of opportunity. Hunter Henry touchdown. Jake Bobo.
He scored last week.
1 receiving yard. I don't know if you know this, but he caught a touchdown when he played the Rams.
I'll be damned.
He caught a couple balls against the 49ers. Security blanket. Okay. 1 yard. That's all you need out of him, plus 144. You like that?
I like that. Are these all equal risks? Are we weighting them? One more you like more than the other? Just a little sprinkle here, or big ones?
I think I'm all pretty equal because I put most of these in my parlays later.
Okay.
I went first quarter over. I think you're exactly right. I think there's going to be a defensive touchdown. I think somebody's going to get a field goal in the first quarter. I think we're getting 10 points early, and I think it's going to stall out after that. I think over 7.5
comes and goes for 2. Wouldn't that be cool? Pick 6, go for 2.
I think what are they? The last how many Super Bowls? They've averaged like 6.8 points in the first quarter, like between the last
2.
Yeah, it's
like
just right there.
9 years of Patriots Super Bowls, they've scored 3 points total. They're due.
I'm telling you, I think it's going to be something crazy. It's going to be something stupid. The Seahawks have been getting crazy special teams, ridiculous stuff going on all playoffs. Patriots are going to get a turnover or something. They're going to get set up right in position. I think we're going to get I think it's going to be a 7-3 first quarter. I don't think it might do much after that, but I don't care about after that. I care about the first quarter. And then I went Christian Gonzalez, NFL or Super Bowl MVP. I think
the pick 6. I said Marcus Jones. I'll root for Christian.
That's what I'm saying. It could be Marcus Jones, but if it's not, I was like, it's got to be Christian Gonzalez. He gets the pick 6, then he gets a pick late to seal it. He gets 2 interceptions. You place what, $1 to win 100?
Why not? Why not us?
Why not us? That's my prop bets. Okay, this is your auto lock 'em in parlays. Okay, 4 picks for you, boosted to 592. Ramondre Stevenson, 3 receptions. Kenneth Walker, 80 receiving and rushing yards. Okay, plus receiving and rushing, 80 yards. Kayshon Boutte, getting a lot of targets in the playoffs here. Not catching a lot of balls, or not. There was a weird stat. He's got more receptions. I don't know, something weird where he's getting more looks in the playoffs, basically. 25 plus receiving yards. Okay. Then I think Andre Borregales, 2 field goals. 2 plus field goals made. I think that's going to be absolutely easy. Next, parlay. Sam Darnold, 1 interception. Borregales, 2 field goals. Boutte, 25 receiving yards. A.J. Barner, tight end, 3 receptions for the Seahawks. Sam Darnold going to get freaked out late. Nobody's going to be able to find JSN. Where am I going to throw the football? Tight end. Sam Darnold, 220 passing yards. They're going to be behind. They're going to have to throw the football. Okay, that's plus 900. Let's come on here to the modest.
Sexy rushing props potentially too. If you're
really?
into that thing, yeah, nice little push action, little misdirection.
Oh yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy. Plus 1100, 4-pick parlay. We're going over 44.5. I just wanted to root for the over, quite honestly.
Yeah, life's too short for the V under.
Travion Henderson, 25 plus rushing yards. Everything we said before. Okay. Ernest Jones, tackles plus assists, 9. Patriots going to get in the jumbo, run the damn ball. Who's going to be there to stop him? The linebacker. Over 3.5 receptions for Ramondre Stevenson. We laid out that case earlier. You see, all this is tying together for these parlays. You and I were putting together these parlays thinking the same thing, yet we come here and we lay out the case, and we're both like, Spider-Man meme, holy shit, look at us. Paul Rudd meme. And then another parlay, 2,600. Hunter Henry, anytime touchdown score. I'm back with Borregales for 2 field goals. Over 7.5 in the first quarter. And then Jake Bobo, 1+ receiving yard.
All right.
And then the massive one here.
The big dog.
The big one. Plus 13,000. George Halani scoring a touchdown. Because we know they don't like Kenneth Walker to do all the work. He's not a bell cow. Who's the other guy that's going to run the football? Halani. Little something out of the backfield, maybe. Bust a big one. Cup, over 3.5 receptions. Kayshon Boutte, over 4 receptions. And then Craig Woodson, 7 tackles plus assists. Dude's a tackling machine.
I forgot. I was on the toilet before this. I put another one in. No graphic.
No graphic.
Ramondre, first Patriots touchdown. Kenneth Walker, first Seahawks touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 4 catches. Stephon Diggs, 5 catches. Plus 50-39. Here, lightning round real quick. Ready? First instinct. Go ahead. Feel free to play in the comment section. Heads or tails?
See, that's hold on. Oh, I had that. That's the novelty stuff. Ninja
that's what novelty meant. Oh, nice.
He said your picks are wild. I'm telling you, dude. I was going through. I was playing the scenario in my mind. I'm telling you right now, we could be gajillionaires after tomorrow.
All right, so heads or tails?
Tails.
Never fails.
Never.
Gatorade. I'm going blue.
Depends on who wins.
Safe. It's a safe play. Blues and
it
blue.
is safe.
See, look. I'm a red light. Red light. I wanted to be a Patriots colors. I originally had blue, and I go, oh, blue's both teams. So, Patriots show tonight.
I guess I was gonna say McDonald would pick purple because he's superstitious and he probably was bringing over the stuff from the Raiders, or the Ravens.
Ravens. All right, next rapid fire. First song to play at halftime.
No idea.
No idea. No.
I have no idea who that guy.
Can anyone in the comments name a single Bad Bunny song?
None.
Anybody in the comments? Purple. That could be one. Oh wait, no, that's Gatorade. Huh. All right, last one. Rapid fire.
That could be one.
Violetta. National anthem. Over. Under. It has dropped significantly.
It's Charlie Puth.
Is it really?
Yes.
I got myself into a big Charlie Puth circle. I've been watching his TikTok for designs. He's got a new album coming out. It may be the official album of summer. There's a yacht rock on it with Kenny Loggins. And
is that what this is all about? See, here's what I did put this together. See, I had this slide. I completely forgot. It's from Adam Schefter. The opening ceremony is Green Day. I have no idea what the opening ceremony is. What is this, the damn Olympics? What are we doing? The national anthem is Charlie Puth. America the Beautiful is
That's awesome. Puth.
Brandy Carlisle. Lift Every Voice and Sing is Coco Jones. And then the halftime's Bad Bunny. I don't know who. I've never listened to like three of these people. I have no idea who they are.
Go watch Bad Bunny at the WWE Backlash pay-per-view in Puerto Rico. The place goes absolutely bonkers for you. It's Rock Austin.
Apparently, I mean, yeah, he's obviously a global phenomenon, but I have no idea. Could not tell you one song. That's not us being like, oh, we hate this. It's just I don't know any. I just don't listen to a lot of music. I watch football. I'm sorry, and I look up football stats. You can listen to music if you'd like.
He's got a lot of horns in his hand. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah, Grammys, some vuvuzelas.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to share the novelty bets. That's what those were. Where's it at? Where'd they go? There it is.
Fuck that.
Do what? Oh. Saw that one. These are some fun ones too. But you said, yeah, tails, dead even. minus 103 for heads or tails. Love that. Opening coin toss winner. You can bet on that. Jersey number of the first touchdown score, over 10.5 or under 10.5.
This one used to be a whole different bet, right? Because you got receivers used to be in the 80s. Now they're in the teens. Running backs used to be in the 20s. Now they're in the single digits. Quarterbacks are running in more than ever, but they're in the teens.
Well, you've got Kayshon Boutte. You've got Kenneth Walker. You've got Stephon Diggs. You've got Drake May.
I mean, I wish there was ranges for this. I think I'm going over, but the juice is terrible. I'm saying whatever the safeties are. Linebackers. Give me a number in the 40s scoring a touchdown first.
Love that.
Put the TikTok camera on for that one.
I love this. Players to have a pass attempt.
I love this one. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. Johnny Hecker. That was a classic one. Talking before the game years ago. Hecker can throw.
Matt Collins
Hecker throw. Jawan throw.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon through. Go back to Randall L through. Who's the guy that would throw?
In this game?
Oh, Cooper Kupp was throwing the ball around. There's a picture of him. Yeah.
Cooper Kupp?
Yes, Cooper.
I think Matt Collins could throw it. I think Stephon Diggs would throw it. There's multiple ways you could get players to have a pass attempt. So.
Okay. Scoregami, no thanks.
Score on the first offensive play. Will there be a kick return for a touchdown?
I feel like that's a sexy bet because of Rashid Shaheed, but I feel like the Patriots aren't going to get burned by him.
No.
There is a bet will Rashid Shaheed over 20 miles an hour at any point.
I did see that. There's some other. Hold on. There were some crazy like special.
Right there.
Yeah.
Fourth one in. There. Yeah.
This one here. I was looking that up. No, is it this one? Record breaker. No. It wasn't that. Not the quarter. Cooper Kupp.
There you go. Cooper Kupp, one pass completion. Wow.
So if you do that and then parlay it with the over 2.5 pass, people who attempt to pass.
They're not going to let you parlay.
You don't think so?
No. Now here's the question: do you take it to complete it, or do they just waste it on a regular completion, or would it be a touchdown?
You can have a touchdown. Touchdowns plus 2,500. Interesting.
Keep going. Let's see what else you
got. May Day or Mac attack. Either Drake May to have 50 rushing yards or Matt Collins to have 50 receiving yards. You already have. Oh, it's either.
Yeah.
That's minus 110.
Yeah. Just take Mac for 50. It's plus 350.
Yeah, that's it. Yes. Agreed.
Keep going. Give me the juicy area. We're only 400s here. Get down there.
Okay. 8 plus
There's
8.
Shaheed Speed.
Or is it? Oh, yeah. Shaheed to have either 50 receiving yards or 20 rushing yards. Plus 200.
Ghostbuster.
Hunter Henry or Austin Hooper to score a touchdown in the first quarter. Plus 850. Bingo. Where was the Drake May? Oh, that's the one he's talking about. That's the one Ninja was talking about. 15 passing yards in each quarter plus 105. Here's the big ones. Here we go. Each team to score 1 touchdown in each quarter. 1 or more touchdowns.
That ain't happening. You're scared of their quarterback to let that happen.
Kenneth Walker and Ramondre Stevenson to each have 50-plus rushing yards in each half.
I don't think that's crazy.
I don't think it is either. Did we just find Kenneth Walker and Ramondre Stevenson to each have 50 rushes? So they both have to go over 100 yards, but they have to get it 50 each half.
I mean, for $5?
Yeah.
Where are you, DraftKings?
Yeah. You go $5 on that. That's $755 doll hairs. That is a fun bet.
If you don't go to the Super Bowl and instead put your money on this.
Yes.
Instead of going to or you go to Chili's and you do this.
What you do is, yes, you get, if you put the money you could have gone to rent out a Chili's for 3.5 hours on this bet, you win $483,000. What I should do is tell my wife, honey, I could have gone to the Super Bowl, but I'm going to take that money and put it on Kenneth Walker and Ramondre Stevenson to get 50-plus rushing yards in both halves.
That's girl math right there.
It's
like when girls return the shit they bought at Target last week and think they just made money.
It's an investment, really. That's worth a sprinkle.
You in any pools here?
I don't know. That's worth an absolute sprinkle there.
Where my numbers? I'm a Patriots 4, Seahawks 6. Don't like that. Patriots 4, Seahawks 3. I think I like that. And then I got a Patriots 9, Seahawks 6. No.
I can't. Where was that? There's player specials, and then there was oh. But yeah, I don't know. Anything else you want to look at? Or did we cover it all? It's going to happen. 15-plus easy money. Ninja's really on that 15-plus.
Milton Williams and Kayvon Chaisson to combine for 1.75 sacks plus 430. That's juicy.
I like that. Love it. Anything else?
A whole slew of bets on FanDuel that just repeats the box score from the last time the Patriots played the Seahawks.
What you know what I want to look up? What we should do is predict the score. Can you predict the score? Shit.
Yeah. Well, how about a triple crown bet? Most passing, receiving, and rushing yards.
Where's that at?
Well, just draw it up. I'll tell you what the odds would be. Passing's probably. Who do you like? Drake? I like Drake May.
Yeah.
Rushing? Let's get stupid. For Travion Henderson. And who leads the game in receiving yards?
They want you to take JSN.
They want you to take JSN.
I want you to take JSN.
Diggs.
Diggs is plus 750 to lead the game in receiving yards. That's wild. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Kayshon Boutte either, honestly.
I don't remember. I said against the ones. That's where Seattle gets it right.
Yeah.
Drake May, Stephon Diggs, Travion Henderson. $1 wins $2.25. I'll make it $2.
Both teams punt on the first drive, says Ninja. This is great.
We're in that market.
Love this. Oh, there it is. There's a triple crown.
Yeah.
Darnold, Njigba, Kenneth Walker.
Okay, they have odds on Marcus Jones to score a touchdown, so for that reason, maybe it is a Christian Gonzalez opportunity.
Telling you. This is the triple crown. Look at that.
Well, look, any non-quarterback to throw a passing touchdowns plus 1,300. Cooper Kupp, 1 pass completion, 2,500. You know what? I'm just going to put the rest of my money on that. There it is. Give me a Cooper Kupp completion. Root for that.
I love this. This is great.
Oh, you know what? I do have that already. I didn't put a thing because I don't really have much to say about it. I took, when I was looking for that Tonga one, I took any lineman to score.
Oh, there it is. That's the next gen stats. This is what it is.
There you go.
There it is. Novelty props, next gen stats, fastest ball carrier, Rashid Shaheed, plus 130. Could be Travion Henderson, dude. If he gets out in the open field.
Pops one?
Plus 750.
I wet the beak on that. Keep going down. What else is there?
Fastest ball carrier speed.
Yeah, there it is. 20. I did.
There it is.
What's Travion's?
I don't know. Let me see if I can find it here. 17.5. Are you? What? Travion can fly. Huh.
How do you even check this? Is there a scoreboard you can watch?
I don't know. Well, they'll have it all. It's and NBC is a known. Let's look at this. Let's look at this graphic that we made.
Longest distance ran. What's that look like?
Next gen ball carrier, longest distance run from scrimmage on a single play. All bets.
There's my Travion right there.
Where's it at?
2,500
plus 2,500. It's in there. You just got.
Yeah.
You have. Find it. You got to go to the next gen stats ad of the novelty bets.
Give me Travion. And I'm putting $5 on him to score a touchdown, so it's gonna cover 3 times on that.
Longest air yards reception. Air yards.
Drake can hit 20 miles an hour.
Huh.
Yeah. In a car. Boom, roasted.
Jake Bobo. Longest air yards plus 5,000. There you go. Well, plenty of bets to be made, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, right. The ninja's drunk. Don't listen to him. Here he goes.
Come on. Early.
Henry, 39 plus receiving yards. Travion, 25 plus rushing yards. Hollins, 3 plus receptions. DeMarcus, 1 plus sacks.
All right,
there you go.
Hold on. Leave that here and put it in right now.
It says plus 1,900. There you go.
So Henry, okay.
I'm going to pull this screen down and get the social media screen. Okay. What a show this has been.
Travion 15.
What a show.
25.
Good show, everybody. Lovely, beautiful.
Hollins, 3 catches.
I love those graphics that we made. Graphics you made, and then the screenshots that I put on my graphics.
And who? DeMarcus, 1 sack. This is juicy.
Lock it in. I'll lock it in. I got to put that in. He hit it lead blocking for Travion 1 game. There you go. Look at him throwing in a double whammy.
Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have anything else. Patriots plus 4.5, plus a whole bunch of props, a whole bunch of parlays, a whole bunch of information. It's time to I need a screenshot. I need to take a picture of that. You know what I'm going to do? Taking a picture of that, Ninja. I want it. We're going to be putting in a lot of stuff here. I'm going to put that in later, and then I'm going to go look at some of these novelty bets and put in just some ridiculous, absurd. I won a bunch of money in the national championship. I'm going to bet it all in the Super Bowl.
Plus 1,500 is what I got. What did he say? Anything? Plus 19?
He said 1,900.
Close enough.
So.
And
do we have anything else?
Your ears hang low. Do they wobble to and fro?
B. McCormick. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Ninja. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, all the places. We appreciate that. Go to the podcast. If you have not gone to the podcast on Apple or Spotify and left a rating and a review, please do that. That would be awesome. Helps us out a lot. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We don't know what we're going to do next week, but we will convene, and then we will figure out what we're going to do. Are we going to keep going? I don't know.
I'll see you in September to discuss all the money I won.
Exactly. Especially if you put the 3,500 on. Was that? Doesn't matter. Go Patriots. See you later. Go to Chili's NHL after the break. That's what we said. Enjoy the game, everybody.